The 114 SP2 has been released. It got released yesterday. This is the ranked rewards, the annual rewards, I should say. For if you, I believe you needed to be getting 9 tokens. Yeah, you needed 9 tokens total, and then you would get the 114 SP2. As you can see, I got 14 tokens. I was 1 token off getting 3 pieces of equipment and the tank, and also the Gold League style. That is because, yeah, I don't know what I was doing in the first season. But I mean, that's some good progression. Anyway, besides the point, the 114 SP2, it is almost like a tank destroyer, big fat version of the Leo one. I think that's the best way of putting it. And as you would expect, it being a tank destroyer, it does have a pretty decent gun. 273mm of pen on the standard rounds, 329mm on the premium rounds, which isn't really that much considering it is a tier 10 TD. This isn't a medium tank, not anything else. Even though that it does have 2k hit points, it's not a heavy tank or anything like that. It is a tank destroyer. I nearly said medium tank. It is a tank destroyer, and it's kind of a little bit sad because even like the WT Panzer IV gets like 350mm APCR pen. And that's a tier down. You see what I mean? Like on these types of tanks where they're completely paper, and this tank is paper unless you can kind of side scrape against it because it does have some form of armor on the side, but not a lot. Then you are just going to pen this thing every single time. The HE rounds are very nice. 90 pen with 840 alpha. Obviously, you're going to get a nice little bump up from the 650 alpha. This is 650, not 750 like most of the other tier 10 TDs. So you are looking at kind of the, what's it called? Object 268 version 4 type of alpha damage. But obviously, you're not getting the godlike pen that the 268 V4 has. Well, I say godlike. It's godlike compared to this thing. So yeah, the penetration isn't great for a tank destroyer. But as I said, it is not like a normal TD. You should be able to play this like a Leo. And that's how I'm going to try and play it. And at least for the first game, we'll have to see how it goes. As you can see, I have not played a single game in this thing. I am not a CC. I don't get this tank given to me beforehand. So I got it at the same time as everyone else. Let's get into the first game, shall we? And as you can see, this is the equipment and my crew skills. Like, they're pretty standard crew skills. We'll try a few equipment loadouts, maybe, to see how it goes. Okay, so this thing is not as fast as I thought. So maybe it's not going to be like a Leo, but maybe just a slower version of the Leo, I guess. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be Leo-like, right? But, you know, like a bit of a heavium kind of Leo, maybe. Who knows? Bloom doesn't look too bad overall. Obviously, we have 0 armor, and we've just lost a load of hit points, which is nice. As you can see, goes straight through the turret. I mean, at least we get 1 shot off at the start. Ensk is probably not the map, really, to play this tank on, but we'll see. We will see. Can I side script this? I kind of want to shoot the EBR if he's going to go around the corner to try and spot us here. Obviously, if you don't care about credits, then you should be going full APCR. That kind of goes without saying, but because it's just better, realistically speaking. Yes, it feels a bit sluggish. I think a turbo is a must on this tank, actually. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling a turbo. So maybe we get rid of the aim unit. And stick a turbo on it. I don't want to get rid of vents, because the problem is that if you get rid of vents, you're then sacrificing the terrain resistance as well. And it does actually help out. As much as people think that it's useless. But yeah, we just need to learn how to play this tank. Obviously the first game or so is going to be pretty useless. I also have bought the 121B, which you might have seen in my garage. So we'll be making a video on that as well, at some point. He's too low profile for me. Right, look at that. I can't even really see him until he goes there. Okay. Well, at least now we get to kill him. Yeah, this... I think... Does it need a turbo or does it just need IRM? It might just need IRM, to be honest. Because I think, like, top speed-wise, it's okay. I think it might just need IRM, because it just feels a bit sluggish to kind of turn, you know? Even though it's a big tank, it doesn't feel like it should be turning this slowly. Right, can this thing reverse side scrape? Probably. Although I'm not going to find out because... I can't even side scrape against this guy because of the Yapanzi 100. Look at him. Put one into his track to keep him there. He doesn't have a repair crew either. Not really what I wanted to happen, but okay. Do I reload before this ST2? No. Well, maybe if I didn't play like an idiot, but... yeah, that's fine. I shouldn't have gone around the corner like that. That was stupid peak. Whatever. Let's hope that we get a little bit of a better map. And I'm probably going to stick IRM on this to test it out. Well, my team carried me at the end. Very nice. So we fired 7 shots. We hit 6 and penned 6. Not bad. Right, let's get rid of this. And we're going to put on IRM. And we'll see if it makes any difference. Obviously, the accuracy's now gone up to 0.28, but should be fine. Like, it's not going to make that much of a difference. So, let's see how this goes. And, yeah, we'll see. Right. This feels a bit faster. It's a bit more responsive. That's the word I'm looking for. A bit more responsive. Because it just... a bit sluggish, but overall, like, you want it to be... like, when you're pressing the button, you want it to kind of work, you know? Like, if I'm going left, I want to go left. If I'm going right, I want to go right. Didn't mean to fire at him, but whatever. So, where are we going? Well, we don't really have armor. But I'm going to exactly the same place that I would in, like, a Leo, for example. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what we can do. There isn't a light tank, which is kind of nice for us, actually. 273mm pen. Is it enough to go for an E50M? I don't actually know off the top of my head. There is one RT, and RT will just annihilate me. As I said, I'm lucky that it only done that little damage. Ooga booga click. Yes, yes indeed. I believe we're just going to have to be patient. Like, this is just how it has to be. Honestly, you just have to sit here and just wait. there's no light tanks, and I can't really reliably peek out. I mean, maybe I can, actually. If I can maybe get on top of this and then shoot down. It's not looking likely, though, at the moment. Oh, maybe. He's running all the way away. There we go. Do I get spotted? No. Obviously, it being a TD as well, we do get TD camo, which is quite nice. I mean, maybe we could have... Oh, 666. Maybe we could have fired HE at that guy, but... Okay, I need to go up. I'm sorry if I'm blocking you, but you can just go around me, Leo. Like, please. I don't even know where that starts and ends. Like, where the shots are that I can actually take for that. The C50M is getting obliterated in the middle. But we just need to be patient, I feel. Can we get a shot on this guy? Like, if I push up a little bit? There is a shot if I push up quite a bit, but... you know what? We're going to move into APCR. At this distance, I would like to have a little bit more shell velocity, mainly. Like, the pen doesn't really make much difference because at this kind of range, we're actually approaching the standard round pen, almost. Obviously not quite, but... That's lucky. He did actually stop, but... That was actually quite bad aim from my side. Very nice. So yeah, the shell velocity just helping out a little bit. Obviously, it's not too much faster than the standard rounds, but it does make a difference at this, you know, like 500 meters. So it's annoying because a lot of the TDs that are over here, like on, you know, all of these TDs, are probably at the back here or at the back over there. So yeah, it is a bit annoying to try and deal with. I believe this gets like 19% camo or something. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is that it gets. Okay, we're going to try and go forwards and then underneath the gun line. I feel like that might work. We do get spotted. But we should, hopefully. I mean, this guy probably going to peek me again, but it's whatever. That's fine. I'm going to repair that as well, because I need to move to here so that we can actually get shots on these guys here. And I don't even know if we have enough gun depression to do this reliably. That's just a bad shot, Max. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that shot. That went into his cupola, but just didn't pen. Man, please. Honestly, like... See, we penned that one, but not the one that I actually aimed. K91PT, all of these can probably, you know, just use standard rounds. We don't really need premium for them. K91PT maybe, but we have more than enough pen, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, we have more than enough pen. Even to go through the superstructure, I believe it's only about 250 or something like that. So the other TDs over the other side. I mean, they could be in these tree lines here. E50M pushed all the way through. I mean, I don't blame him, to be honest. It does feel weird to have decent camo on a tank that's like this big. You really don't expect it. What? Enemy K90. Really? Honestly, like, there's actually nothing worse than just scum like that. Like, they should be permabanned. Literally just permaban them. Gonna load HE, see if I can shoot the WT. I think I'm gonna be too slow to be able to do it though. Yeah, we ended up hitting a fence or something. Whatever, man. Actual scum. Does 1.2k, drowns himself. Does 1.6k, drowns himself. I mean, I don't care. Like, these are the players' names. I honestly don't care. Like, they deserve to be named and shamed. Actual scum. So yeah. Nothing that we could really do any more. Like, the enemies didn't come to our side of the map. Most of them were over the other side. I mean, maybe it would have been nice to have a turbo or something, but I don't know. Should we get rid of this and then try and make it more mobile? I mean, now we've gone up to 0.29 accuracy. Where's my turbo? Put a turbo on it, and we're even going to put on the filter, the fuel filter for it as well. And let's see how fast this thing can go. Apparently it can go at 50 now, so hopefully that's a little bit better. Right, let's go up to the right hand side, actually, and we're going to snipe down from up here. Hopefully we can do that. It's a tier 10 only game, so if it was a tier 8 game, then I would be kind of inclined to go to the heavy corner and try and battle it out there, because there are going to be people that just don't have the alpha comparison to me. So we can actually play on alpha trades, but it's not like when there's a Cran, an IS7, an M4, like they're getting pretty close to my alpha because I only have 650. So, especially an IS7, if he rolls high, you can easily, you know, do like 500 plus. The M454, if he's using the big gun, he's going to roll for a lot as well, and they'll all be able to pen me, so we'll see. It does feel faster. It does feel, again, a little bit more responsive, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. I'm not really too worried about this bloom either. Like, this bloom is not bad. Decent enough dispersion values for on the move and turning the turret. Okay. If we go here, do I have shots at anyone over there? Oh, I do. That should go in. So it should be minus 600 something. Hopefully. I don't see why that wouldn't have hit. It looked good. But bad thing is that we don't have anyone that can spot the middle now. I mean, I'm not getting spotted here. E5 pushing through. I don't know why he would do that, but, you know. Okay. EBR's probably going to, like, peek up on this ridgeline in a second, just to get some annoying spots off. See if we can prepare for him. Not gonna lie, the matchmaker at the moment is a little bit bad. Because of obviously new tank, everyone wants to play it. So over the next week or so, there's going to be a lot of 114 SP2s around. At least I would expect it. You get spotted, which probably means the Manticore is still around. Like, the game's already over, by the way. It's been 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And the game is over. I mean, that hit is Capola, but doesn't pen because, Well, this is not going to be a high damage game, is it really? That. How does that not do damage? What? How does that not do damage? Okay, game. Whatever. Nice. That really well balanced game. Thanks, Wargaming, again. Allied Gorilla 15 drowned. I don't care. You deserve a ban. Well, we got one shot into him. That was obviously at the start. And the gorilla did 0 damage and just went and drowned himself. Please, Wargaming, just give all of them permabans. All of them. If you drown yourself on purpose, you deserve a permaban from this game. Like, no exceptions. Or if you drown yourself on purpose, you just see that your team's losing and you just drown, it's the scummiest thing to do in the game. So, the 114 SP2. Is it an OP broken reward tank? Nope. Is it balanced? Yeah. Like, I don't see how anyone can say that this thing's OP. It's big, doesn't go very fast. I still believe that it is like a bigger Leo that's just a bit slower. Because you have the accuracy. The accuracy is good. The actual gun handling is good. So the gun itself is really nice. You're going to do, obviously, a lot better with just premium rounds. But the premium rounds aren't amazing. But they are just straight up better than the standard rounds. I mean, it's a pretty fun tank. But at the moment, it's probably not a very fun tank. And the reason why I say that is that everyone and their nan is playing this tank at the moment. Right? Literally everyone that's got it is playing this tank. And unfortunately, in the current meta that's, in the game at the moment, is that it is Cran, Chief, E4, Leo, like all of these tanks that are actually kind of good. I mean, the E4 is not good, but it's got, big alpha and you're a paper tank. It's just a bit unfortunate, right? And it's a bit unfortunate that it is a TD. Because then you get matched up against other TDs. And this thing could be matched up against, say, an STRV. And you're never going to go and spot that STRV. And he can just farm you. It's kind of a little bit sad in that situation. But once it all dies down, and kind of the hype is over for this tank, and maybe the battle pass is done, there's no more, like, crans in every single game because they're grinding out the battle pass. And the chieftain hype has died down from everyone getting it from the bond auction, then this will probably be pretty fun to play. But in the current state, at the moment, it's probably not that fun to play. And, I mean, you saw that from the games we had. Just ignore the 2 chieftain games. They went horribly. So, yeah. I mean, I like it. I do like it. And I will play some more in it. I don't know. This was actually a very good reward to give out, to be fair. Still need to work on the equipment. I don't know what we're going to choose. I mean, maybe we don't need the bounty rotation. Maybe we could actually stick in vents, and that would work. Maybe. I'll tell you what. Let's play one more game because that was very, very short, that match. And then we'll just end it. Let's go and play one more game. just to round it off on a nice even number of 4 games. I'll tell you another thing that I've just thought about. It's kind of unfortunate that it doesn't get that much ammo. If you think about it. I don't know why or when Wargaming started to balance tanks around ammunition, but it shouldn't be a thing. Like, it's the same thing for the IS-4, a Manticore, all of them. Like, it should just have more ammo. Like, it's a game. Just, please, just add all tanks having quite a fair bit of ammo. It wouldn't break anything. That's unlucky. What on earth is this Super Conqueror doing? I mean, there is a shot there, but that's a very, very, very slim shot. I mean, this is some riveting gameplay. See if we can shoot the C50M if he peeks out a little bit more. Now that we have a little bit of a wider angle. Oh, not quite. Although, these are now pushing around. What are you doing? Sir? Oh, okay. That just went nowhere close. Very good. No. Let's see, can we get a shot on this guy? Nice. The rock should protect us from that, so hopefully we can still get some shots on this guy. I don't know if I have any shots on his lower or his, you know, hull armor. If he goes forwards again. Unlucky. I mean, it doesn't matter if we fire AP or APCR in this situation. I don't think we have enough pen. Is there anyone up on this hill over here? Because that will be quite annoying. No one that I can see at the moment. Maybe I'll go and help over here. We could just do some trades with alpha damage. If we load APCR as well, just to make sure. I mean, we don't really need it for a TVP. To be honest, actually, TVP, you'd be a bit stupid to fire APCR because normalization will actually help you out on that tank. It goes from being like 100 and something to nearly 200, I think, on the upper. It's like for both of these, like all of these tanks, like AP, fine. Especially on this tank. Frontally, it goes from being about 110 to being 140 if you fire APCR. That's just the normalization difference. Nice shot, Max. Why don't you try and aim at him? I'm not going to lie to you, I do not know what's going on right now. The TVP cannot clip me. I have no words for what the enemy team were doing. I mean, they were in the same tank. They know what the reload time is, roughly. I mean, come on. Hello. No, you can either die to me or die to everyone else. Okay. Now we just wait. WZ is a bit of a scary tank, I won't lie. I don't really have the health to take a hit from him. Yeah. not peeking that. I won't be able to spot the WZ, and yeah, he's just going to be annoying. So we're going to load APCR because WZ is actually a hard pen for us. If the badgers hold down, I can't pen him even with my premium rounds. Man, this WZ is actually just sitting here and I can't do anything about him. Literally. Like, the WZ is there somewhere. At least I think he is. Maybe he's not. He would have shot there. There's no way he wouldn't have shot. Maybe he's a bit further around than I thought. Okay. I'm pretty sure I would have got spotted. Do you reckon E50's peeking this now? I don't know. I'm probably perma-spotted now. Because I keep shooting. Alright, let's just go. If the WZ's here, then he's here. But I'm pretty sure they'll be up on the hill. Mr. WZ. Or he's at the back. You know, one to spot on the hill, and then one in the corner. Which you just won't spot at all. This is the stuff of nightmares on this map. Like, look at this. What is this, man? Like, what is this? I can't do anything against that. Genuinely. Like... Man, please. I'm trying to turn. That's the WZ shot. Man, I can't even see him. There he is. Yeah, screen not penetrated. Not bad. Don't know what screen I hit, but you know. My monitor if he keeps doing that. Very nice. Gonna load AP for the Leo. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, that was a nice game to end it on. 5.4k. Not bad at all. You know, that game actually pretty much summed up exactly what I was saying before it. So it's actually pretty good game to kind of demonstrate. Like when you don't have crans in a hold down spot and it's actually kind of normal-ish matchmaking. I mean, yes, we get the winning side. You can actually play the game. And as long as you're conscious of the fact that you have 0 armor, or you have in your head that you have 0 armor, you can play the game. And I think that this is the best setup for the tank, actually. Like, this together is actually really nice. Really, really nice. Maybe you could swap out vents for something like HP boost if you got Himmels, for example, like that. I think that could be helpful. Especially when you can get your second equipment slot, whack on a HP boost just for when you get Ensk and Himmels and stuff like that, because you do have decent hit points. So if you buff them up a little bit more, combine that also with the field mods, which, as it is a TD, you will get the suspension durability and maintaining speed across all terrain types. So that is actually quite big for this tank. I think that'd be pretty good. And especially that first field mod combined with the equipment that I have at the moment, this thing should be zooming once it actually gets the terrain resistance as well. But yeah, I think ammo loadout wise, this is pretty fine. You could probably go like 50-50 maybe as well. You know, most of the time it's going to be APCR is always better. apart from in those kind of very, very situational times. Because you think about it, when it's AP against APCR, like with the TVP, like I mentioned, the difference between it is usually only about 10 or 20 millimeters a pen or something like that, maybe 30 at most. And it's not going to be making much difference, like, as you can see. If it's a TVP, for example, and normalization is going to be, let's say it's, you know what, I can tell you right now. I'll be back once I go to Tanks GG. So as you can see, if we are using AP rounds against a TVP, 92, use that, 116. It's like 20 pen. Or 20, 30 pen. Doesn't matter. So realistically speaking, it will make zero difference which round I fire, because it should be penning it every single time. The only time that it's a little bit dodgy is when you're angled a little bit, because now it goes up a fair amount. Maybe it's an auto ricochet, 108, but it's not going to make any difference because the ricochet angle is exactly the same. Both the AP and APCR all have 70-degree ricochet angles. So as soon as it goes over 70 degrees, you are going to ricochet, no matter what angle or what armor it is, unless it's an overmatch. So, well, yes, normalization will help you out. It's not going to help you out loads. Take a little bit of AP maybe for normalization, but it is a very, very small situations that this actually happens and actually helps out. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this little video on the 114 SP2. I like it. As I said, I think it's a pretty balanced tank. It's not OP. Yeah, good gun, decent enough mobility. With field mods, it's probably even better. So, yeah, I like this thing. I like it a lot, actually. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next video.